Hello everyone, welcome back. Day 2, episode 2, back plugged into the SiWire. And yeah, today we're gonna keep doing our thing, chat about some more things, play some fun games in the process to fill time. I did not make it very far. Okay. Damage. Big upgrade. Upgrades. Progress. Options. Inventory. Okay, here we go. So yeah, didn't make it much further. Oops. Here we are back again. Yeah, episode 2. I have a different microphone, so I'm not using my computer microphone anymore, so hopefully the okay, I see. Yeah, hopefully the sound quality is a little bit better. Not much, because I'm still just using headphones with a built-in microphone, but dismantling items to claim great rewards. You can also use shift click. Oh, wicked. Okay, here we go. So yeah, new microphone. I don't know if it's better or worse than just my built-in system microphone, so we will see. I'll have to watch back through both episodes and see which one is better, but hoping to make at least some small improvements each episode. So yeah, new microphone this time. Hopefully it's a bit better. If not, we will continue to make some improvements as we go. Ooh, 3 uncommon items. Nice. So do that one and 21 versus 9 and then attack speed. Keep the attack speed for now. I don't know which one's actually better, but yeah, new episode, improvement each time. Maybe next time I'll try out some editing or actually write a script or something. That would be pretty crazy. Revolutionary for somebody to actually plan what they want to talk about on their podcast. A guest, someone to talk to, so it's not just me alone at my computer. That would be pretty awesome. But yeah, until then, we'll just kind of go with what we've got. Oh, a stat point. Double armor, restore life. Yeah. Why can I not? Oh, these are stat points. Okay, more damage. Yeah, I figured I would start off this episode by telling a story that happened to me last week. I was Ooh, got some big upgrades. 45 is better than 36. 133. Okay, all of these things are Earths. So yeah, last week I practiced jujitsu. Not It's kind of a hybrid class of traditional Japanese jiu-jitsu and Brazilian jiu-jitsu. So we do a good amount of standing throws, but then also groundwork. And it's awesome. I have a ton of fun. It's typically the best part of my week. And so, yeah, twice a week in the evenings, go get some exercise doing jiu-jitsu. So I went, had a great time, and then I was skateboarding back to my place. And after class, during class, some clouds had rolled in. It started raining. So yeah, for those of you who haven't skateboarded before, skateboards and rain don't mix very well. There's typically, just not. It's not great for the board. You get like water in your wheels, in the bearings, and it makes them wear down faster. The board itself gets weaker as the wood absorbs. It gets heavier and just more of a pain to use. Not that I'm good enough to notice a difference, but it's not great. So I wanted to avoid. I think we'll try that out. I wanted to avoid skateboarding in the rain, both for the board's sake and my sake. So I was rushing home, pushing hard, and had to go under some, there's a parking lot that I go around to keep on the smooth pavement because there's a lot of cracks and potholes in the parking lot. But there's some big pine trees overhanging the one side that I go along. And pine trees drop pine cones. And so there were some pine cones on the sidewalk as I was skateboarding, and totally, as soon as I tried to run over the pine cone, it just wedged in my front wheels. 4 times damage. I guess we can click to target that one first, but pine cone wedged in my front wheels and totally just started sliding with no control. And so I just knew that I was gonna eat it, and it was kind of one of those. Ooh, splash damage, nice. It was one of those slow motion moments where you just know you're falling, but it's kind of slow motion. You just know that it's not going great. And so slow motion, I'm thinking to myself, and to the right of me is the parking lot, so not wanting to fall that way, of course, and then right in front of me is the sidewalk that I'm on, and to the left is like this tiny triangle of grass between a tree and a retaining wall. And so it was like totally just like just trying to dive and make sure that I hit this stupid little patch of grass. And I did. Still totally like face planted on this little patch of grass, which wasn't great, but it was certainly better than the parking lot or sidewalk. So escaped largely unscathed. A couple of small scrapes on my face and arm and that sort of thing, but it was great stumbling back home, soaking wet from the rain, and like 10 or 11 at night when I get back, and just my roommate looking at me like I got beat up or something on my way back. Just terrible stuff. I really need to focus on one thing at a time, because this 4 times damage monster is really coming at me. Yeah. Okay. It is keep the damage. It is Monday night that I'm recording this, which shows just how exciting my Monday nights are. But consistency is key, or at least that's what I hear with this sort of thing. So I'm going to try to be as consistent as possible, try to do my at least half-hour episodes each day, and yeah, just see what happens. Hopefully I'll, like I said, keep making small improvements and slowly get better and better at doing this whole content creation podcasting thing. Today I was on the job search grind, figuring out what the rest of my summer looks like, and I talked about starting a business with my roommate, which was really cool. We have a lot of shared interests, so I think finding something that we're both passionate about wouldn't be too hard, but of course you gotta find something that you're passionate about and also could scale into a business. I've started, I guess, 2 businesses before. When I was in high school, I started a small lawn care business to start trying to pay for university, that sort of thing, make some extra money. And that was a super neat experience. I feel like there's so much on social media and in movies and books and all that stuff talking about oh yeah, I started a small business, or I don't know. I was just watching The Office earlier and almost getting to the point where Jim is going to Philadelphia to join his little sports marketing startup. So yeah, I think it's a super neat process and you learn a lot. For me, in high school, small lawn care business. So I took my family mower that had been sitting in the garage, like older than I am, sort of machine, and asked my dad to help me get it running and see if it worked. So lots of questions regarding how or if it would work. But it did. And so, yeah, then it was just the point of trying to find customers and that sort of thing. And I was super, super fortunate because my volleyball coach from high school had, he has like a home sitting business for like watching people's homes when they are away on vacation, that sort of thing. And with that, he also did lawn care. So he had kind of a lot of people that he took care of their lawns. But he was kind of looking to get away from that a bit. So he asked me like, hey, would you be interested in like mowing people's lawns and making money? And I was like, yeah, for sure. And I initially asked him if he could just hire me, because I wasn't sure if I wanted like all the stress that came with running and starting a business, because I was like in the summer of grade 11 at that point. But I'm so happy I did, because I feel like I learned a lot and it was a really cool experience. So yeah, highly recommend it. Ooh, okay, quick math. What's 4% of 500? That's like 10%, so that's more valuable. Still probably more valuable. So yeah, I started a small tutoring business while I was in high school, because I had a good grasp of concepts that were taught in high school, or at least I think I did. So yeah, small tutoring business as well. Just kind of the stuff that you like advertise on Facebook and your uncle is your first client sort of thing, for the lawn care, not the tutoring. But yeah, just cool stuff, and I hope that we can keep our kind of roommate business dreams going, because I think it would be really cool, because I don't want to, I don't know, one of the big things for me, like I didn't make as much money with any of the businesses that I started as I would have if I got a job, like a full-time job, for 4 months. So it was kind of like I had to sacrifice a little bit of income for the upsides that came with owning my own business. But it was totally worth it in my mind, because getting to set my own work hours and kind of just have that flexibility, it was more so the job needed to get done, but it didn't really matter when it got done. So I was able to spend a lot more time with my family and with friends and that sort of thing, which was super, super valuable. Like, especially knowing that I was going to be moving away from home to go to school. Yeah, super cool though. And I'll have to keep you guys posted, and I'm sure I'll be doing some advertisement on here for the skateboard decal company that me and my roommate start. So yeah, we'll play for a bit longer, but I'll think about wrapping this episode up. Like I said, small improvements each time, and it's a little bit late. I started recording a bit late. I was at university doing some stuff. So yeah, a more official script will definitely help me not just blather on, but I don't know, maybe there's some interesting things that have been said, and if there is, please leave a comment, let me know, and I can talk about it more in the future. Any questions? I definitely think I'm more of a more question and answer sort of guy rather than a let me tell you all about my life sort of guy. So yeah, any questions, anything you guys find interesting, please leave a comment, let me know, help me grow and build this, because at the end of the day I'm doing it for myself, but also doing it for anyone who's watching, and that sort of thing, just in case there is somebody who enjoys the things that I talk about, that sort of thing. And yeah, hopefully it can continue to grow and build as I get better at doing it. Small improvements in terms of our stats. Other things, not so much. Yeah, I don't know. So my first year of university, I lived on campus, like in residence, which was fun, and I got to know some people and make some friends just being that kind of ingrained in the school community. But they also make you get a meal plan. So I ate at the university like dining center quite a bit. So I didn't get to cook much during my first year. And so second year I rented a place with my roommate, of course. And we don't have like a full oven or whatever, but we have like a countertop oven and a little heating element and that sort of thing. And it's just been awesome because I've gotten to keep clicking not what I hope to be clicking. It's just been great because I really love cooking. And so getting to do that again has been awesome. I've kind of rediscovered all the things that I like making or not so much. Of course, being a university student, I make a lot of pasta and rice and cheap carb-heavy meals. So I think my stomach has gotten a little bit bigger since moving out from home where my groceries were paid for. But it's great. Like my recipes and cooking intuition just keeps growing, and every once in a while I like to treat myself and get something fancy from the grocery store and try cooking it. I'm a huge seafood fan, and where I live we don't get much seafood, so it does feel like a treat whenever I get to make some seafood. And so not too long ago I made I bought some mussels from the grocery store, and made like a seafood curry, which was really fun to make and all that sort of thing. Ended up tasting pretty good too, which I'm quite proud of. It was my first time really ever making like a curry from scratch, and so I did like a coconut mussel curry, and it was great. I did a trip to the coast last summer and got to enjoy all the seafood out there, and so it totally kind of brought back some memories, which was super cool. And yeah, I would definitely still say that I don't know how I unlock more ring slots, or really how any of this game works, but seem to be making some progress. Pasta sauce, the only real tip that I can give anyone out there who likes making pasta or making pasta sauce is, a lot of the time they'll use like store-bought pasta sauce as like the base of my sauce, and then try to like fry up some onions to add in there, some peppers or whatever. Make my own meatballs, that sort of thing. But if anyone out there likes making their own pizza sauces, I highly recommend adding some banana pepper juice. So if you get like a jar of banana peppers from the grocery store and throw in some banana peppers, or use them like in your sandwiches or whatever else, but save the juice in the jar and then add it to your pasta sauce, because a lot of the store-bought sauces, I find them to be rather sweet, and I'm not a huge sweet and savory guy, so highly recommend adding awesome. Highly recommend adding some banana pepper juice to your pasta sauce. It just gives it a nice kick and kind of balances out the sweetness. That's like the best pasta life hack that I can tell any of you guys right now. But I'll try to come up with some more. I don't know, maybe this will end up being like a cooking hacks podcast. I kind of doubt it, but you never know. Whatever sells for me, whatever I'm enjoying, that's probably what I'm going to be talking about, so you guys just get to live with that. I say that, but I'm also totally open to suggestions, because I am at a loss. Try to beat this clay labyrinth, and then we'll probably call it for the day. You may be wondering why I'm not playing the same game as last time. I didn't save, or I thought I saved, but then I switched the account that I was logged into or something, and so drastically not saved now. Which is okay, it's whatever. I wasn't, it was a really fun game, but I wasn't too invested or put too much time into it. So yeah, we got this game now instead, which is awesome. It's also really fun. Hopefully maybe next time I'll do like a tier list or something, and that'll... Although, it's weird, for tier list videos, like, I don't know about you guys, but I would never, like, well, one, I always feel kind of guilty watching a tier list video in the first place. Kind of like a guilty pleasure type of thing for me. But then especially if it's not like a internet personality that I care about, then I find I'm never super interested in tier lists. Jeez, that's a monster. Because I feel like part of the fun with tier lists is if you kind of know their personality, and I don't know, I find you can kind of relate to it a bit more then. And I cannot offer that immediate connection, I don't think, right now. So yeah, maybe we'll hold off on the tier list, but who knows, maybe not. Maybe we'll jump right into the tier list next time, and then I won't have to embarrass myself. I'm just gonna go with that one instead. Then I don't have to embarrass myself doing a tier list of like anime thighs or anything crazy like that. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'll have to get to brainstorming. And this run is going well, so this might be our last attempt, depending on how hard this final boss is, but we seem to be taking him. That wasn't the final boss, this guy? Okay, sweet. Yeah, so there we go. That is episode 2 of the SiWire podcast, and 70 cents for 30% less attack speed. I feel like none of these are bad, but this one makes me nervous, but we get it anyway. Yeah, we'll wrap it up there for today as I sort through the items that I have obtained, but yeah, it was really fun. It's almost kind of like a therapeutic sort of thing to do this, just chat and talk about what's been going on for me lately in my life. But yeah, I definitely need to find some more interesting things to talk about other than crashing on my skateboard, starting my own business, and cooking. Actually, no, those are all good things. I just need to be more coherent with everything and string it together. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys this time. Again, comments down below of really anything, ideas for what I can talk about, any reactions to anything I've said, help me kill my loneliness. Yeah, but other than that, I hope you all have a great rest of your day or evening or sleep, because I know that's what I would use this sort of content for, or homework. Do one more question, take a 5-minute break, you've earned it. But yeah, please enjoy the rest of whatever it is you're doing, and this is Silas unplugging for the day.